Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have a Legend Series Antman, and this is from the Marvel Antman and the Wasp MCU. So with this new Avengers Wave 2, we get not only more from the Infinity War, but we also get figures from the Antman and Wasp movie, which is pretty awesome. Then on the top, if you're looking at a case of these bad boys, you got the pin particle right on top. It doesn't have that Avengers A, which is understandable because we're advertising Ant-Man and Wasp, not the Avengers. Get the Ant-Man picture there. Then we have, a running Ant-Man. A little bit of a read up here. And everybody from the wave. And I've been going on through numerical order. Still waiting to get these two. And then I'll have my full Cull Obsidian. So let's get Ant-Man out of the package. Let's take a look at that new face and all that good stuff. So Ant-Man is out there. I mean, I almost need to take that guitar from Spider-Man because of that Paul Rudd head. I just think right automatically, I'm just thinking of slapping the bass, man. And he does come with Cull of Obsidian's leg with some armor on it. And then he does come with his Ant-Man helmet head. I wish we would have got the translucent goggles where we can see the human eyes underneath. I think that would have been really cool. And this is sculpted really nicely. Paint apps are pretty clean. Definitely a nice alternate head. But let's dive into the figure. Now, a lot of people, we're going straight into the face. A lot of people have been calling him big forehead Paul Rudd, but it is a little bit of excess forehead. The hair could have sat a little bit better. It definitely looks like he has receding. But Hasbro's with this new technology, they're trying to get better at it. Thankfully, my sideburns and everything look nice and clean. That smirk, I mean, it definitely looks like Paul Rudd. Sideburns aren't too bad on that side. It's just that forehead, which maybe he really does have it. It's either the forehead or his chin is too pointy. Can't really tell. But articulation in the pointy-chinned head. Can look down, well, sort of hitting the ab crunch. But he can look down that far, and then he can look back quite a bit. And you get that full, range of motion with the head. And look at the detail on the collar and everything. That just looks nice. The texture throughout this looks really good. How the light hits it and everything. Silver on the neck looks pretty good. Armor piece looks good. Looks like I have some scuffs on the edges here. Don't know what's going on there. Check the chest. Looks pretty clean. Now, one thing I did notice when I was messing with the arms articulation can go up that far, right? Well, I did it with this arm, and you can see it took a chunk of the paint off the shoulder right up there. It's, not a very happy thing. Get him fresh out of the package, and then you go to bend his arm up, and it's like chunk of paint came off. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Look at that texture. I just really like these MCU figures because they put so much texture into these guys. It looks so good. And then even on this side, got the armor and everything. Wrist rotates, bends, as it should. I mean, these are legends. I mean, all this stuff is pretty standard now. Now his ab crunch, he can go forward that far. See how the back... Oh, what is that? What is that? Big chunk of plastic? Is it because it was... I don't know. It doesn't look like it was touching, but geez. What if I go back on this? No, it doesn't really go back that far. So he gets like 2 clicks out of his ab crunch? Really? That's weird. Can't have him click like that because I need to cover that nasty piece. That's nasty. Then we get into his little belt. separate piece. Really nice because it hides his waist swivel, hiding those bookshelf hips. He can do the splits this far. He has the thigh cuts. I will not use them because it will cut up this pattern and it just won't look right. Then you have his awesome legs. Of the armor on his knees looks so good. Again, texture is like top to bottom texture, which is great. I love the, like, I can't even tell if it's painted on red, and it's so nice and clean. I mean, sort of, but I mean, it's not bad. Definitely thick enough where you're not seeing the black come through. Double jointed knee. You know, got to get that nice knee movement, and the knee pad hides it. Ankle bend and pivot, and that's what his shoes look like. Not too bad. And one thing I'm grateful for on mine, he does come pre-packaged, you know, holding on to his helmet and everything. My arm is not nearly as warped as I've seen other reviewers and collectors. Like, I know Hasbro is putting in some love into that packaging to have him hold his helmet, but a lot of people had really, really warped elbows. Like, mine's a little bit, but not as noticeable as some of these other ones I've seen. Let's go ahead and pop his head off. Put this one on. That's beautiful. That is, oh, it's so good. I just love the different colors of silver and how it just sort of transitions, all like almost like a giant silver part going down and then turning into the red and the black and having hints of silver. It's just a nice balance to this design, and I really like it. But, you know, with Antman, you know, we have to do some comparison. Here we have it, all my Antmen, and can't forget the one that rides on Anthony there, the little guy. So we have the first MCU Antman. I'm not 100% sure if this is supposed to be Paul Rudd or if this is supposed to be the Hank Pym Antman. But if it's supposed to be the same, I mean, you can see very much how the costume has changed. It still has the red stripes going through his helmet up at the top. So does this one. But then when you get to the Giant Man version, his costume and look sort of is very identical to this one. It's just missing the red lines up on the head. But I mean, definitely these two look like they belong together. This one sort of looks like somebody in cosplay trying to be Ant-Man when he's standing next to him. He's like, I added the red lines on my helmet. I'm more accurate than you tall giant guy. So, yeah, so he's like his own little world. I did an individual review on him. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go back and check it out. But the main focus is definitely these two. So granted, you have some different shades. Like, it's a little bit lighter grays, almost like a brownish gray. And some black and stuff, but pretty close to the same design. So even the head's a little bit, you know, mouthpiece more pointy. But I mean, I wanted it to have like those. Like, I want the clear goggles where you can see the eyes. That would have been so cool. But, you know, the main reason I busted these ones out specifically to do a comparison, I mean, besides him not wanting to stand. Come on now. Just floppy little Build-A-Figure. But I mean, the whole thing was so you can have that. I mean, he's sort of shorter, honestly. Sort of see it. You can have that transition, you know. Have Float Anthony right there. There you guys have it. You know, I think that's pretty awesome. And even though this one doesn't sort of, it's close enough. But even if you took that one out, those two look still fantastic together. And yeah, I just can't get over how cool that is. And I can't wait to do that. I'm going to actually set him up in display, doing the whole growing look. But I'm going to do that with the new Apocalypse as well, once that wave hits, because I'm I'm a huge Apocalypse fan, so I'm going to have him growing too. So I'm going to have like 2 different people doing the grow thing, which is really awesome. Especially since I'll have 2 different display cases, the 2 growing setups will balance each other out because they'll be, you know, separated and everything. And there's got to be a balance when you're displaying figures. It's just, you know, that's just how I am. Got to have balance. And if you guys are looking to keep up with the latest, you know, collectibles and figures and everything, definitely check out the Toyco Facebook group. Get some awesome pre-orders that you can get through the Toyco company. They're Toyco Toys and Collectibles, ran by Andrew Griffin. And that's where I get a lot of my figures. Like if you go back, you see a lot of my SH Figure Arts came from them. And my Storm Collectibles, my Legends, you know, those are starting to come through as well. And I even have that new X-Men wave pre-ordered through them. So definitely check out their website, check out the Facebook group. And if you guys go to the website and you're looking at trying to pick up some stuff, use the code UNBOXTOYCO. That'll get you 5% off of your purchase because you're subscribed to me. So I appreciate you guys watching my shows. That's going to sum up my unboxing and review of the new Paul Rudd MCU Ant-Man figure from Marvel Legends. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.